most important keys, in my opinion, is perseverance, endurance, and keeping tab on your pride. I always feel that when an entrepreneur is successful, on the way up, two things will attack him. One is the spirit of pride, and one is the spirit of greed. You have to control these two within yourself. If you lose control of it, these two factors will kill you, no matter how successful you are and how intelligent you are. So I feel these few factors are very, very crucial. Going back to perseverance, business is not easy. 90% of businesses go to bust, within the first 5 years. There is a statistics that says that if your business survives beyond 5 years, the chances of you surviving beyond 10 and 15 years is about 70-80%, because most die off within the first 5 years. And many do not know they are not cut out for business. Business is a field by itself. If you're intelligent academically, it does not mean you're cut out for business. Which is why you have people who are not academically sound, but they're extremely successful in business. Because the keys and the skills required are actually very, very different. So perseverance, whatever happens, you have to fight all the way, never give up. Number two, endurance. You have to have a lot of endurance. It's like a marathon run rather than a sprint. You have to attend meetings, you have to solve problems. And there's a Taiwan tycoon, I forgot his name, who used to say that his definition of entrepreneurship is solving problem every day. That is what he defines entrepreneurship as, which is true. Because every day you have got problems, and your job as an entrepreneur is to solve the problem, move on. Solve the problem, move on. So what it takes from you is perseverance, endurance, and simple common sense. While you have these three things, if you cannot control pride and greed, you're also going to go down. So that's my opinion. A lot of struggles. We had to go through periods whereby we thought, there will be no more jobs coming, and if you have jobs, you have got problem funding the projects. So the worst of its kind is what the people you meet. And you meet people who start cheating you, con men in the market. There are many people, all sorts of people in the market. So we went through ups and downs, and you learn from all these experiences. And most important thing that I learned from doing business in the last 17 years is one thing. Where you fall down is how fast you climb back up that makes the difference. There are many people, academically sound, very successful in business. The moment they fall, they can't take it, mentally and psychologically, and they can't step back up. And that's when everything is over. So the most important thing is you must be able to manage that part of you. If there is a problem, if it goes really, really bad, always remember, it's not the end of the world. And number two, hard times are not forever. They will come and they will go, and the good times will come again. That is the spirit that we should have. For me, it's very unique and very different. I don't, celebrate when I win a lottery or I get a big job and so on. It's more like personal satisfaction. If I may share with you what I'm very passionate about today that I intend to do, have not done yet, but it is something that I planned about, I think 15 years ago. I set up a company called the Grace Heritage Foundation. Grace Heritage to Remember Heart, That was 15 years back, and it was registered. And today, the Grace Heritage Foundation is on the way to be incorporated. And this really excites me because becoming a developer, making money is one thing, but being able to help students to get scholarships is something that's in my mind, in my heart. So this one gives me tremendous excitement. So this is something I'm going to do down the road. It is part of my entrepreneurship program because I intend to sponsor these students who will eventually come and work for me, and they will form my workforce, and my middle management in the future. To be successful in a company and for a company to be striving forward and to do well, it's not really the company or the business or whatever, it's the human resource. We need an army of people who will work for you, fight for you. I'm a Christian. If you look at the Bible, King David, one of the reasons why he was the the greatest king that ever lived, not his son, him, was because his army was willing to die for him. But today, in our context, they won't die for you, but they will work really hard for you. How do you do that? You have to know how to inspire them. Give them the benefits that they want and give them that challenge that is going to hit them inside hard. And that's how I think, if I may quote, people like Eco World Tan Sri Liu is so successful. He's got an army who is willing to fight for him, all the way. Has followed him for 20 years, some of them. So this is something that's extremely passionate with me in my mind. Thank you.